Hello, great people. Welcome yet to this amazing episode today. Coming live from the background of Miami, where Miami dreamt big. That's where Miami got the actual brain, the actual circumstance, the actual part of how to do it right there in the future. But the future was cut off, and that is the way. Anyways, welcome to African Daughter right here. The owners of this channel are not part of the program today because they have gone for a little bit of a tuition and everything, but because it was an enforcement of Miami, I have to take it whether they are right there or not. So this was Mayanis legacy. He dreamt big from that house, and I thank God. Maybe for those who have been following me from the other channel of Kate Sigano knows what I think of. And if you are right new here, then welcome, subscribe, like, and share. So guys, this is a very nice vlog today that I wanna be talking a little bit of some things that maybe people should know. Although the renovation, Kimberly and Bentley started to do a renovation of Miami's legacy right there, so they can keep the signature. You can see the paints and everything. They wanted to have like the moment of making Miami to be part of them, whether they actually leave the house or not. And we are having right here the Muse, who is right there, although he is somehow like sleeping. Yes, we say welcome to whichever visitor who feels like coming to Gintu's place right here, to Ketsi Gano's place right here, to African Daughter, new channel that was Mayani's dream. And today I wanna share something, a bit of some information and a little bit of Mayani's history. And we were right there with Mayani, moving from one square or one position to the next. And the big dream of Mayani was actually owning a small house, not a big house, the way that you subscribers plus us here who actually came together and made it happen. So the dreams that he dreamt while he was behind the house right there, the small room right there, was cut short, but we say that's life each and every day. That's where everyone is looking to. So he moved, or when we were preparing for the burial, we saw it was nice for us who were right there with him when he was struggling from being chased away, no mother. You see, the mother just went because of some issues right there. You know how family is built. Yeah, that is Naila's crying voice right there. She's still young and she needs to be taken in an attentive way, yeah, like an egg. So when you don't treat the child the way she needs or he needs, you hear the cries and everything. So as I was saying, Mayani suffered the most. For the list that can be analyzed, to see or to focus on the people who have actually struggled in this world, then Mayani is part of it. Mayani is part of the list. Can you imagine of it? You being thrown out of your home by the stepmom because the real mom is not right there with you. You moving to your grandmother's place, and the grandmother is not affording anything for you like he feels or she feels. That is, the grandmother feels like she can give you everything, but there is nothing. So you feel like, this moment is not right for me. This is not a place that I need. Although it's fit, there is peace. There was peace at Mayani's grandmother compared to back at the real home, which is Nyabohansi right there, the swamp place right there. So he moved from the grandmother's place and came back home to the real home of Nyabuhansi. So when he came back to the real home right there was no peace because of the stepmother. She was right there with her, you see, but no peace. So that's when life started to be so hard. I remember he had dropped out of school. Sometimes you can have the morale of forging ahead with education, but again, the circumstance or the level that you are, or the surrounding, that is the environment, does not bring it out to you in the way that you need it. So the struggle continued. A luta continua. Yeah. So the struggle kept on, and he saw it was nice for him as a man to just say no to home and go out. And I know if Nyabuhanse was a big town, then Mayani could be one of those boys who roam at the town, at the big town right there. I don't wanna say the name because it's not actually good, you know. The street boys, street kids, not a cool thing because they don't want to be right there at the street. But the circumstance or whichever things that people actually get into or pass through just makes them get themselves right there at the streets or on the streets. So Mayani just said, let me look for a friend. That's when now the movement of the Three Amigos was right there. And he joined the crew, or he joined the race between Ernesto, Mogesi plus the real G, Gintu. So when he joined the group, and this story mainly focuses on those people who are right new here. I know I have new subscribers, so maybe you don't know. So I'm just cutting like something, a piece for you to test, have a taste on everything. So when he joined the Three Amigos, now they were four. They made everything happen. They made ways, and when everybody saw that he has got the strength now to stand at least for himself, that's when now they started to be like, you can do your own thing at your own time, but deep down when you need me, we come together. So that's how the Amigos was dropped, you know, because you cannot keep on staying at someone's home. You also need to be yourself at times, you know. Privacy is something that is nice, and also depending on yourself and trusting, mostly trusting yourself is the biggest thing on earth. So when you see you have got strength, like you can at least start something your own, you move. You don't have to stay at someone's home, you don't have to stay at one specific job, you know. You have to move, you have to change. Maybe there is that good thing where in front that you are actually, you don't see, or you feel like you won't make it, but hey, you can. So after the Three Amigos got the strength to focus on themselves, so that's when now Mayani got into closer, more closer, and they started doing their own things. And when Gintu saw that Mayani has actually got a new strength within himself, that's when now Mayani moved from the right there, that small cage, right, not a cage actually, the room right there, and started doing what? Started moving back home, and the parents accepted. So when he got the strength, he moved from the room right behind me, right there where I started the video, back home. And the parent to Mayani, that's the father who was right there with him, with struggling and everything. You know, the dad said no to Mayani because of the stepmom, you know, telling the father to Mayani a lot of things, and it was too hard for Mayani, who then quitted home. So when he came back fully, and went told the father that he was ready to start as a man. And when the dad heard about that, that's the time now he said, yes, I can give you a land and do whichever thing that you want to do, because the father or the parent can never actually say yes to you going ahead doing something right there at the shamba that he is the owner, unless he sees a potential in you. He sees that maybe he realizes that you have changed, and yes, you can do it how he wants it to be done. So he got a little bit of money and sponsorship, just a little bit, and now the dad gave the shamba where now he started like farming and doing everything. So that's a small history of whoever don't know. Actually, Mayani, who was a friend to me, I'm saying this because he is the owner of this channel. He started here with a vision, with a dream. He talked of it, and although he never tasted, or he never actually got the time to start a new video, or to share it, or to say it loud and clear to the world that, oh yes, we have a new channel right here. But we saw now it was good to do it while it was still the period of mourning. So that's why I started this channel. People will be like, you started this channel while you are crying and doing everything. Yes, we had to start it that way because it was one of the dreams that he had for me. Remember, we were close friends before even he married. After marrying, I was going right there doing videos, and Priska Mayani was right there giving us food and saying, yes, you can do it. We are doing it while the sun was hot. But Priska Mayani kept on encouraging us, although that time he had no mood of joining because of the pregnancy and everything. But I'm happy because at least she has gained courage and started the YouTube, or started continuing where Mayani actually left. So that's a small synopsis of my best friend Mayani, who dreamt big of me, and I dreamt big of her. And remember, as a parent, me here, Ketsigano, having two children, Kimberly and Bentley, it's a very good term, or it's a very nice position for you as a parent, seeing how the children grow. So that's how our family took Mayani as our own child. You know what I mean? Yes, as our own friend, our real brother. Mayani was my real brother. Forget about the blood brother. Real brother taste nice, yeah. That is it, guys. So we started that way. We were coaching Mayani on how to do this and that. So that's how he grew, and that's how he loved this family. In fact, he loves our family, Sigano's family, more than any other family in the world. So when I see people actually right there at the funeral, when I saw them right there at the funeral, I was like, when Mayani actually needed their help, they were not there. But wait for it. Wait for the moment when now he was laid to rest. People were right there, screaming, doing everything. But I know most of the people, like 99% of those people who came to grieve right there, they were not grieving like for the truth. They just came to see, is it real? Because there are some foolish people right on the channels online who shared like it was a distorted image, and they were talking shit of the late. They were right there. They know the industry, they know how it works. But when someone is right on the ground, you have to change at least on how you are look on it. Even if you were enemies at the past, that was the past. Yes, and this was a new era where everybody was like to calm down. Even if you were the enemy, you could have calmed down and at least say something nice, because tomorrow is your day. You're not going to live here forever. It was my honest day, and your day will come. So whoever just said, it's karma, this is not a reaction channel. Yeah, but we have to do it because the owner was a reactor, and we have to test the reaction right here. I'm sorry for that, but hey, African daughter is a daughter who stands strong and say no to foolish things. I saw someone right there commenting like, this is karma, and I was like, okay, so that is a karma. So when someone came and stabbed Mayani, that was karma. So people are actually connecting useless things, combining the actual thing, and the result is stupidity. So that's just a nonsense, a 0%. Anyways, after Mayani got a big dream right there, the dream that he wanted actually to taste. Nilimwambia akasema akipata wakati atakuja kuone. Jioni hivi leo.
Oh,
Mhm.
basi wacha niende.
Eh, sawa.
Sawa.
Haya. That was Muzi right there looking for the real G. But the real G is actually busy always. People are saying, they Gintu not actually replying my message. Gintu not picking the calls and everything, very busy, very busy. So that was it. Those people who were yelling out there on their channels, I think you reaped whatever you sow. Is it, or is it vice versa? Wherever, yeah, man is to error. So the African daughter is standing here now. Mayani's dream, let me tell you the best reason as to why Mayani was constructed the big house. It's big because he was like, I only get a small house, but now he was built a big house. So thank you whoever gave a hand on that. It was a thumbs up. I was about to say it's a a thumbnail. I'm used to, because that's the industry, so you understand. It was a thumbs up. A very big thank you. Actually need to travel to those countries and hug everybody who participated in Mayani's building, in Mayani's everything. You see how people are taking care of Priska Mayani. Who I need to travel and give everybody who gave a nice hand to that family a very nice and humble hug. Hello, salute to everybody, and it's a very, very big thank you from the family of Mayani. Even if they won't say it, but deep down their heart, I know they said congratulations to us. It's you people who made our name to be greater. You see, you made like the Nyabuhanse YouTubers name to upgrade. Yes, we were upgraded. We were like, now people were seeing us like people. There are moments when someone can see you as if you are not a person, but now they were looking as people. And it's your contribution, it's your good heart that made our name stand still today. So the small house that Mayani was dreaming of, now very soon Kimberly and Bentley will be owning it right here. Ooh. Yes, right there. You can see from right there. And before the pinkish paint, right there is the modern kitchen. So the modern kitchen actually came loaded with right there. You see, I'm standing at the sun. Yes. So this is the house, and very soon Kimberly and Bentley will be owning these other rooms right here. So the rooms are vacant but ready. It's only the finishing, small finishing, like the ceiling board and everything. Curtains are right there, can see. So yes, we could actually not allow Kimberly and Bentley on this house before Mayani could, because he kept on saying it each and every day that, hey, if I only get a small house like the modern kitchen, I can be free. I can feel like, I'm a man and I need nothing else. He actually said he needs nothing else if he actually gets the small room right here. And we said it could be nice because now he was not there. But at times I cry a lot. Behind the scene. And let me tell you the truth, even Priska Mayani cries. She cries behind the scene, guys. But on the camera, we just laugh. You don't have to show everything. The bad moon, you subscribers wish as well. I know. And so we don't have actually to keep on crying. And the Mayani song that came while we were grieving. Mayani said we should not cry like too much. And that's why we keep on smiling, keep on being happy, but deep down we are suffering. I am suffering, Gintu is suffering, Priska Mayani is suffering the most because now she has to do everything by her own. Mayani is not coming. not tomorrow, not tomorrow, but one, not any minutes. It's a very big pity to that lady. But now, Mayani just was telling me, like, you know what, Kate? I don't want any single moment when my woman is actually right there to be stressful. I want to put everything nice for my woman. I want to open a business, and God blessed him and he opened the posho mill. So he was like, after the posho mill, I want my woman to have like on some cereals shop. Is it a shop? Cereal center or a cereal room where she will be actually selling cereals and some other things right there. So the woman should never be like, I don't have money, my husband, my what, I don't have this. So those were the moments, the true moments when I was enjoying when I was with Mayani. He used to tell me a lot. So when Mayani was actually speaking sense, things that women want to hear, I was like, so Mayani is growing. And I was very, very, very happy to hear Mayani is moving a step. As I said earlier, watching your child grow like one stage to another is an amazing thing. Ask the parents. And if you are a parent right here, yeah, I know you understand the mood when the child is right there, young, day 1, day 2, after 3 to 4 months, he or she starts going the other stage, like sitting, balancing himself or herself right there, down or on the chair. The next movement, crawling, the next standing, the next moving, the next, the future belongs to him or her. Going to school. So when you start school, you have already started paying bills for yourself. Yes, you have started paying the price when you start actually school. Remember, oh goodness, I pity those people who are being not yet born or still young. You actually start paying bills while you are young. You have to wake up, you cut off the sleep and everything. You go, yeah, and you're not going to focus on your own issues. You are going to school or you are going to a training center so you can help yourself and other people. So remember, when you are doing anything, you are not doing it for yourself, you are doing it for other people right there in the world waiting big. So remember, everything that you are doing, do it smart. Do it smart, because it's you, it's me, it's us. Okay? So this is the real daughter, the African daughter 254 is the starting point, is the key of everything. And remember to subscribe and do everything as I'm talking. Have the courage, have the guts, and everything that takes. So not subscribing and then going, getting one subscriber who keeps on following you, keeps on watching videos, is a greater thing than having millions who don't watch you. So thank you for sitting, thank you for listening to this minute, guys. And the crying is a little bit low. It's low right now, but I know with time we shall be actually getting it right down the roots. So the roots can take it and we focus on other issues, although we are not going to forget. Especially when I look at where Mayani was staying, that's where I moved to. And he said he wanted a house, and the house was he. That's why we built him a house that actually looks like the modern kitchen state. A true friend. People never liked him. I don't think. Yes, that's life. Not everybody will like you, whether you do good or you do bad. There are people who will actually like you when you do bad. It's opposition and wherever. So that is life. And whoever never liked Mayani, I'm sorry. Whoever liked Mayani, let's chip in and help that family, because we want strength. We want that woman who is Priska Mayani. Now she is slowly becoming a woman. A woman. I don't know how we say it. When you are married, are you already a woman, or you still like when you get a child? You know why I'm saying so? I know the answer. I know the answer, but there are those people who don't want to be called like mothers. They want to be called sisters even at an old age. That's why I'm asking the question, when do the mom stage comes in? Is it coming when you give birth, or what of you don't give birth actually? You know? So those are small questions that you keep on asking yourself when you are right there doing nothing. Anyways, I can speak a lot about my friend Mayani and everything. So the focus point of this amazing episode right here today was, after we have seen Mayani, Priska Mayani, that is, I'm used to Mayani, and please guys, I'm sorry, it's not coming out easily. Yeah, because now the memorable moments are right here. The house there, the room there he was living is still there. So those are memories that are not gonna come out easily. Whenever I spot the room, I remember Mayani. Whenever I spot this house here, the new improved modern kitchen, I see him saying or giving a thumbs up, saying this is a marvelous thing. So he's not coming out, not easily. And even I don't want to forget him, because we were close friends and everything we shared actually counted. Forget about the haters. The haters just hate him because he never got to their top line. If someone is not focusing, is not following what you want him to actually jump into, of course you won't like me. If you tell me, hey kid, send me a picture of, I don't know, you know how they do it here in the village. You know how they build the houses by the nudes. Most of them it's nude things. If I don't comply to your message, if I don't comply to whichever thing you are saying, of course you will see me as your enemy. Yeah, so we are used to, and as a human being you should be used to, being an enemy is just a nice thing because they show you the direction. Yeah, it's enmity that made us do or reach this stage that we are. Yes, and so enmity should actually be appreciated because it creates a way. It shows you the way. Yes, you lead and we follow. That's enmity. Enmity leads and we follow. Because at times enmity can just make you reach a super place that you could not actually go right there. You know, for those people who actually missed my mom, it's a good moment. There she's coming from the shamba with a machete. Machete. With a machete right there. That's the gorgeous mom of Ginto, our mom, our hero. When you see her, you see us. So those people who say, where did you actually get the what? The courage to be out there, to do everything? You know, we stand strong. Yeah. It's because of our good mom and our late dad. Our late dad was Mayani's other big friend. Mayani cried to the last minute. Like he cried. Even, whoa, what can I say? He cried. He cried when he heard that it's true. Our dad is gone. He cried. But hey, you can see from the look of my eyes, I was somehow tired and say, hey, let me just check on my people. People should not actually learn everything, know everything from you and say, oh, even if I keep on crying, don't help. Actually, it diminishes someone, but again, the tears, the pain actually can make you do something that you never intended to. So my gorgeous people, how is everything where you are? I know there are those who are saying now, hey, as I was saying, those people who says, we don't want to see visitors right there at Mayani's place. That's that place. Anyway, that will be the next episode. Let me not talk about it because it's a very huge subject that needs time. It needs time. We need to get off the mud. The madhouse is looking weird. Any day the madhouse is gonna fall. Any day it will fall. So it's better we do things early. This is the best girl coming from the pink background, pink lady, Kimberly. Kimberly actually was the one who suggested the test of the house because there is their room. Kimberly's room is right here. Although they have not actually got in fully, it's still like it still needs some 1 to 3 touches, like the beddings and everything. So they don't want to come out with old things. They want everything to be done in a modern, because they say this is a modern house connected to the modern kitchen, so everything should be modernized properly. Anyway guys, I was your driver here today, African Daughter 254. If you put 254, then you will get me easily. African Daughter 254. I love you so much. Thank you for having me each and every time. Thank you for standing with us without failing us. Thank you for making a better and a nice name for Nyabohanse YouTubers. Mostly to Kate Sigano, who is African Daughter 254 right here, to the three amigos, and to everyone who participated. It's a thank you. It's a very big thank you, and we are not going to finish the thank you soon, because the thing that you did is as huge as something that you can never calculate, you know. So thank you for this moment yet again. Your driver here, African Daughter 254. Subscribe, like, comment, and share, you know, so we can reach somewhere. This new channel here, African Daughter 254, is coming in a speedy way, you know, speedy way. Forget about the what, 80 kilometers per 120. It's coming like beyond 120 kilometers per hour. So we are coming like in a speedy way, and it's because of your good wish. So thank you for having me. I won't stop talking because there is a lot that I can share with you. And let me just finish there by saying, whoever has subscribed, it's a very big thank you. And so share, like, and comment to this video right here. So tomorrow it's another day with new things. So stay focused. Big love.